Since the fall of the Empire, the New Republic has maintained order, and yet remote hyperspace routes are increasingly plagued by piracy. These pirates boldly brand their armored hulls as a sign to all ships: surrender or die.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you like Star Wars? Because we do too. Welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clint Ritchie.
I'm James, aka Taternuts99.
Get ready to nerd out with the Skeleton Crew. This could be a real adventure, and way, way out past the boundaries.
Commander Cody, the time has come. Execute Order 66.
Those born of Mandalore strayed away from the path. Eventually, the Imperial interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the Night of 1,000 Tears.
It's well hidden and unstable. One blast to any part of it will destroy the entire station. Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, James. Since I don't have a Star Wars joke because I was lacking on my duties, I want to ask you something. I have a Star Wars question instead.
Hey, lay it on me.
What would you like to be other than a Jedi? You can't pick Jedi and you can't pick on the Senate. What would your job be in the Star Wars universe?
Easy, Sith Master.
I said, no, okay, no force using. You can't do that. Not like a Jedi, Sith, all that. Dark Jedi. Don't fucking try and say Dark Jedi either. I'm not going to say you can't have the force because everybody has the force.
Right. So I can't be in the Senate, and I can't be like in tune with the Force.
No, you can be in tune with the force.
No,
You just
no.
can't be a Sith or a
Or
Jedi.
any kind of Jedi, great Jedi, Sith. Yeah, okay. Um, man, you caught me on the spot with that one. I wish I
Yeah, I
would have
know.
known.
I didn't even ask you. You want me to tell you mine first, and then
Sure,
we can come back to you.
go for it.
I think I would be a racer
Yeah.
and some kind of galactic races because there are races that are actually legal, unlike pod racing, which is only done in Tatooine. There are actual races and stuff. I would be a racer because think about how well Anakin Skywalker, who was just a little kid, and he didn't even know that he had the Force, and how well he was able to maneuver those pod racings. The reason it's like that is because they're so dangerous. So what I would be doing is not even as dangerous, but I'd have the Force because I want to say that I can use the Force, and I would move myself along the way, move over.
I think I'm sorry for the yawn. Oh shit. I think I would like to do bartending or maybe be a pirate.
Maybe be a pirate.
Yeah.
You know what? I have one more question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Now, the Skeleton Crew. That's what we're watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about pirates, as so far as we can see, right? It's about pirates.
In an unknown world or a mythological world.
It's in a galaxy far, far away. Well, anyways, are we going to see Hondo? Come on, we got to see Hondo.
Maybe.
He's got to be there. He's going to be old, of course. He's going to be old. Captain Jack Sparrow, hopefully.
Captain Jack Sparrow. Shut up, dude. But no, I think there's a good shot that we're going to see some really neat things in this show. I was a little skeptical when, I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical when I saw, I was like, oh, it's mainly kids? What? But I'm just going to cut to the cheese. I'm not going to exactly say what happens, but when I saw that they had that Jude Law at the end of episode 2, I was like, this might actually be pretty good.
Hell yeah.
You know, Jude Law's a really good actor. And it's not somebody that, yeah, it's somebody you know who it is or you've seen his work, but it's not something that you don't doubt. You know what I mean? Like, you had doubt for all the other shows because they're actors that you're not familiar with or you haven't.
It's not that.
Okay, hold on. Let me tell you this. Remember the cool ship that the Collector had?
Yeah.
Okay, he was well known.
No.
He's been in TV shows and movies that you've seen, and he's been popularized. Okay,
I don't think that's the reason he was so good. I think that he was good because of how well he played his character.
okay.
Jude Law he's also really good. I agree.
Mhm.
But we haven't even got to see anything about that yet. And the show's already, in my opinion, it's pretty good.
Even with the kids,
I had gave up hope for Disney Star Wars almost. Of course, I'm still going to do it because I love Star Wars. I'm still going to watch it. Am I going to be pissed off? Most of the time. Is this one? I have no idea. Because so far, this seems like almost like a Stranger Things, but not really. Because, like, it's just like kids on an adventure, kind of like the Goonies or something.
a Stranger Thing with a twist of Bad Batch.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Echo, the
Yeah.
the headpiece. Yeah,
Maybe.
but did you just check to see if he had a bottle cap?
No, I tried to take a drink and I had a bottle cap on it. That was my fault.
Anyways, but no, like, okay, so I have to ask you a question. I'm gonna just blatantly ask you, what do you think about the show, episode 1?
What do I think about episode 1? Let's get into it. I'm gonna grab my board over here. Episode 1. The beginning scene. It's pretty cool. I didn't understand why the fuck that dude decided he was going to try and fight everybody. Like, you knew that wasn't going to happen. But then again, we find out later on, maybe it would have been a possibility. I don't know.
Second question: do you think the captain that got mutinied against? Do you think that's Jude Law?
Yeah.
His character?
Yeah, it's definitely him. That's why he's put in the brig.
Okay, so if they think he's a Jedi, which I don't think he's a Jedi, if they think he's a Jedi, why did he not use his powers against
Well, he also said, shh. So, therefore, I don't think he's a Jedi. And Jedis aren't invincible. They were fighting against the Mandalorians at one point. And yeah, they had certain items that could render a lot of their moves, but they were still just regular people.
Right. They're just controlling the forces
Yeah.
like anybody else. Just like Rey.
You just like to make me mad, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit. But anyway, so where was I going with this? I need to get something for my chair. It's squeaky.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so you can cut that. You don't have to keep it. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that shit.
I don't know where you were going with it either. Let me ask you straight out.
What's up?
How'd you enjoy the first episode?
I fell asleep.
Oh, yeah. Which sucks, dude, because like at the very beginning, it's kind of boring. You got these kids and they're running around. Hold on. They're running around. It's like, oh wow, you get to see the actual life of a normal person. That's pretty cool. The fact that they were kids, I was kind of iffy about because I don't watch kids shows nowadays. Yeah, I have kids, but I will only watch them if they want to watch them. And my kids don't give a shit about Star Wars, and I think that's my fault. But anyways, so I made sure to watch it because of course, it is Star Wars, and I like to talk about those. And whenever I got to sit down and watch it, I was thinking in my head, maybe this might be good. To me, my TV is not the best, so of course it looked kind of it didn't look the best, and I thought for sure that the costumes that all the kids were wearing, and like the adults, they weren't the best from what I was seeing. Maybe it looked
It was
different.
okay.
Maybe it looked different on another screen. I don't know, but especially that kid Neil, I think they could have done better with his costume. I feel like it just looks clunky, if that makes sense.
Now, who's Neil?
Neil's the dude with the trunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think they could have done better with that. Also, the beginning scene was awesome. I loved it. After that, the adventure starts. And this is whenever it started to get like at first I was like, okay, cool, beginning scene. I liked it, And then kids started going and oh, we gotta go to class and we gotta do this test to see what we're gonna be doing for the rest of our lives is what they were talking about, right? Well, good thing is this kid decided he wanted to go on an adventure. And now he doesn't have to be whatever the heck he was going to be because he had 50 points taken away from his test. 50 points. You understand what that means? He has to get every single one of them to pass. That's what his dad said. Get every single one right, and he could barely even like get a couple of them right. Whenever he was doing the and like the only one that they showed us that he was practicing, he got wrong. So like the next thing he's gonna do is get them all right. Like, come on. What were you gonna say?
Practice makes perfect. Let me ask you. Cut that out. But anyway, let me ask you. What do you think about the test? It's like a STARS test for Texas. But like, what do you think about the test? Do you think you would want to know? Do you think you'd want the ability to take a test and know exactly what you should be doing with your life as an adult, or do you think you want to just kind of wing it? What would you prefer?
Well, I winged my life and I still don't really know what the hell's going on. But what if you took that test and you got a fucking bullshit score and they were like, oh, you're going to be a janitor for the rest of your life? And you're like, ah, okay, I wanted adventure, but I guess cleaning shit's fine.
Well, I don't think it works quite that way. I mean, I think
They
it takes.
said whatever you score on this test will be your occupation for the rest of this world, like for to help the world survive, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I think whatever you end up with is what you get, and what you get is kind of what you desire, in a way.
I think they fuck all those people. They told them that you can't go past the barrier, which apparently you can't, but that's a completely different reason. Like they thought that they would just get in trouble. No, you just can't find the place again. It's gone. It's
Nobody outside knows, and that brings me to
like
another
Tython.
that brings me to another question for you. Do you think the planet is shielded where other passerbyers can't find it? Or do you think that it's just a planet that looks inhabitable? Like the
Well,
sensors pick it up as inhabitable, your eyes pick it up as inhabitable.
this is what I want to say is whenever they're on the planet, they have a light and day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nighttime, daytime. But when they were going through the barrier, it was like some kind of fog that was clouding the world. And then they got free and they saw stars for the first time.
Right.
So, in my opinion, I don't know for sure, but I feel like they have a simulation of day and night, which is a sun and a moon or whatever. And
Yeah.
then they just have this fog or something going around the planet. Either that, or like that's what it looked like when they were coming out of it, at least. It was like a
Right.
fog.
Because everybody they ran into, they said at Aten, that's only in myth.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be, from what everyone described it as, a treasure planet. And you go to the one place you should never, ever tell anybody about a treasure planet, a pirate cove.
Yeah, everybody knows about Aden over there. Come on. We've been hunting this thing for our whole life. You've heard of the Holy Grail, right? Well, this is the Holy Grail of planets. That's what we're going for.
And so my next ponder is, I wonder if that place is shielded from the Republic or shielded from the Sith.
It's shielded from everybody. It's a hidden planet.
Obviously, but who's it intended to shield from?
I think outsiders and well, they did have Republic credits. If that lets you know, old Republic credits at that. So I don't think they were shielding themselves from the. If Disney does this again, I'm gonna be pissed. The Republic is the good guys. Okay, they didn't just blow up a planet just because. They wanted to see if the fucking super weapon worked.
Anyways, so I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns, uncertainties about how the show is going to really play out. I mean, you could kind of spin it and have Jude Law's character take the one boy that don't have a mom. What's his name? The one that wants to be a
Wim.
Jedi? Wim. Yeah, that's right. He could take Jude Law's character that takes Wim under his wing, teaches him how to be a force-sensitive being, or in tune with the force, whatever
There
you
you
want to call
go.
it.
Yeah, because
But yeah, so I mean, it could be Jude Law takes that key and then breaks the kids out, and then takes his ship back. I mean,
we could tell whenever he pulled that key, he's like, oh, "You're a Jedi," and he's like, "Shh, come on, nah, he's not no Jedi. He can just use the Force." You could tell because whenever Anakin used the Force, he did it without it going up and down, wobbling and stuff.
it wobbled a little bit.
Anakin,
Mm-hmm.
whenever he picked up the apple and brought
Yeah.
it to him, nah, I didn't.
Whirled and shit, dude.
He probably twirled it himself. It wasn't going up and down, wobbling whenever he was pulling it to him.
So I did find it, and he doesn't have any. It doesn't wobble.
I know it doesn't, but thank you. I've watched that movie so many times.
But what you also have to remember is that Obi-Wan, when he was on his journey to protect Luke, and he shut himself off from the Force, and he had to go after what's her name?
Leia, whenever Disney took over,
Yeah. So, anyways, and he had that like reattune himself with the Force, and he wasn't. He wasn't.
oh, so
as
you
strong
think
with
that
the
he
Force,
just hasn't been in tune with the Force in a long time,
and he's using
or
the Force.
maybe he's just knows how to use it but barely.
No, I think he's been out of tune. with it.
He definitely can't throw somebody with the goddamn Force like what's her face,
My thing
Sabine,
is-
right?
My question is, okay, if the guy could have broke out this whole time, why he wait there this whole time?
Well, he didn't have a ship, so what's he gonna do? He's gonna break out and then
Force choke a motherfucker, dude.
you just force choke one person. Are you gonna just force choke every single person?
Dude,
I
drop
don't
a thought
think-
bomb on everybody. Fuck it.
A thought bomb only works on force sensitive people. But I mean, you have to craft it. He'd probably die by it. I mean, but yeah, he waited for the ship. Once they got put in the prison and they were like, we need to get out here. We need to find what's his name? Smee. Oh yeah, by the way, I know I didn't say this on camera, but SN33, probably the coolest robot kicker ass I've ever seen in my entire life. I liked him. He was cool. Now he's dead. Question is, is he going to? Are they going to go back? Okay, like we know what's his face is there, right?
Who?
The guy, the Jedi guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so he just showed up. He can fly the ship. Are they gonna wake? Are they gonna go find SN33 Shmi, as like I like to call him, or are they just gonna leave him?
I think the robot got put back on the ship.
Oh, you think that they just stuck him on there? I feel like they would take him to like a dismantle place.
Maybe. They might have done that too. But I think
Why would you take us to a pirate port? Because we're pirates.
you killed the captain. Huh?
What if I say I killed the captain? You can't kill the captain. I did. I stuck a knife straight through his heart and then threw him
No.
off the ship.
Straight through his guts.
Oh yeah, and then threw him off the ship. That would make me captain, right? I don't know. What should we do with it? What should we, he goes, what should we do with the stowaways? Captain.
Yeah, pretty good.
So this was something that I actually enjoyed. Believe it or not, yes, Disney, it seems like as long as you don't actually use Jedi or the same story that you're like try and build off the actual story, it comes out pretty good. So why don't you stick with that? I've actually enjoyed these first 2 episodes. It hasn't been that bad. Fix the costumes, please. I know some of them look weird, according to me, at least. James, what was your favorite part?
Man, that's a good question. My favorite part's when I woke up and went to bed. Kidding, obviously. I actually watched the majority of it. The only thing I didn't physically watch is the part where EB opens up the hatch. I didn't see that part.
Oh, really? All she did, like they were doing something, and fucking Wim kicked some dirt over to the side, and she saw like a little latch, and then she went over there and like hooked something up to it, and it powered on and opened up.
My favorite part's probably when they're sitting in the brig and they're like, the dirt's really dirty.
Don't sit. No, they said don't sit in the dirt. It's really dirty or something like that.
You know, I was just like, damn, that's fucked up. Because you got to think about it. Their planet's sheltered. You know, even their dirt's like pure.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't even...
So I mean, they don't have bacteria and shit like they do.
Well, that was still on the dirt, like on the planet when they were doing
Yeah,
that.
but think about it like this: dirt in somewhere where animals shit in, or dirt that's in a jar.
I didn't like how dumb they made the guys.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, I know. Disney always does stuff like that, but like they made the guys like, oh, I bet you're not strong enough to dig out all this dirt. I am strong enough. Come on, really? You're gonna fall for that?
What's your favorite part?
At least Tom Sawyer was like, oh, this is fun. You should get in on it. My favorite part is honestly it's Shmi. Shmi kicked ass. He did awesome. He kicked a little peg leg rocking around, kicking ass of all the pirates, all of them. He kicked all their
I like
ass.
that he had those shields on his forearms.
I don't like how sensitive the back of his head is.
Then he burnt that one dude.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And then you got the rat inside his head. You know, when he got electrified, that rat came out all like smoldering.
Go get the key. Go get the key. Maybe we could teach him. Maybe he'll understand. Go get it. He runs over there. This thing. See you later.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, honestly, if you're looking for like a kid adventure movie, kind of like The Goonies or something like that, so far it's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I cannot speak for the whole thing. Maybe it will piss me off. I have no idea. But so far, other than the fact, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I told you I wouldn't. That's going to be It's gonna be left in the dark. If you want to figure that out, you can join our Discord. Anything and everything nerd style, okay? Other than that, James, you got anything else?
No, man.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and take us out of here?
Hey, thanks for stopping by. It really means a lot. Give us a like and subscribe to Anything and Everything Nerd Stuff, where we do everything nerd. That's right. Even Star Wars. So,
honestly, I made that name because we started off as a podcast and we're going to talk about all the nerd stuff, all movies, all this, and I planned on still going out and doing more stuff, but all I do is Star Wars because I don't have enough people to talk about other stuff with.
and he doesn't like Star Trek. Go figure.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yes,
make this a community, to be honest.
Without Star Trek. Fucking hater.
I know you
Anyway.
can have Star Trek. You just have to find somebody else to talk to you with. Like I want to
Yeah.
make I wanted to make it a community.
Yeah, I don't got the time right now. But yeah, man, just check out his other videos. He's doing Star Wars stories. He's got one cooking up. It's gonna be about how the Jedi started out.
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
gonna be fun.
honestly, I wanted this was already supposed to be out, but my computer broke, of course. But I got it. I just got one, so we could do this, and it's a really good one. But it broke in the like I was almost done with it, but luckily, shit. Let me do this again. But luckily, it kept my story itself, so I don't have to rewrite it. All I have to do is fucking memorize all the goddamn lines. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all right, man. But yeah, other than that, I'm Tater. He's Clinton, or however your screen is. I don't know.
Are you doing anything no more? Like nothing?
Not at the moment. No, I'm just
He's gonna
working
get set up at some point. Trust me.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Eventually.
Hopefully. You gotta take some time out for yourself. You have
That's
to.
right. It's been a couple months.
Yeah.
It's been about 6 for us.
Well, at least you're gonna be able to do this once a week for a while. Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
get some time to yourself. And you know what? I'm gonna like it. All right.
Time to myself, you gotta like.
Yeah. Time for me. Time for me.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it for me.
All right. You heard them. You guys have fun. Be safe. Get the fuck out of here.
Peace.